Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 17 franchise mode with your Columbus Blue Jackets. Yes, we are back here again, having lost once again in the second round of the playoffs, once again to the Pittsburgh Penguins. However, it was the Columbus Blue Jackets' most successful postseason run they've ever had in franchise history, with 2 wins more than last year's postseason run against the Pittsburgh Penguins. However, the Vancouver Canucks, only in a video game, won the Stanley Cup, and we moved to the draft. We have a first round pick and 2 second round picks at least going into the NHL draft. So, without further ado, let us start the draft. Here we go. So I'm not really looking to trade at the draft. I'm not going to trade for the first pick or anything like that. I think that's a bit silly, I do. So, let's see what's going on. Where are we picking? I assume we're picking about 23rd. Okay, 23rd, not too bad. Let's take a look at what's available then. So, if we go... top 9 forward meant to go in the second round. Carney, he's meant to go in the first round. He is a 2-way forward. Okay, sure. Centre 2-way forward. He is a medium top 6 forward. Okay, so we made a good pick there. I hadn't really scouted him very much, but I'm glad that we... made that pick. So we have the 10th pick of round 2. Okay. Thanks to the Montreal Canadiens for giving us that draft pick. We could go for Bioke. He's a high top 9 forward. We'll go for him then. He's a low top 6 forward. Okay. So he looks like he'll get NHL time, but whether he plays on the top 6 or the bottom 6, that's the question. We also have the 23rd pick of round 2. So not too bad at all. We've got bottom 6 forwards there in Antropov. Wilcox, he's a centre playmaker. I don't really need another centre playmaker. We'll go for Antropov. No, we will go for Wilcox because he is just a second round pick. A medium top 9 forward. Okay, so we're getting some medium top 9 forwards, some medium top 6 forwards. We're getting some decent stuff, actually, I think. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that indeed. We need to pick up some goalies, though. I have scouted a few goalies, I believe. So we'll have to see what's available. So, 7th defenseman in Chistov. We want a 4th round pick first. Raymond. Let's go for Raymond. He is a low 7th defenseman. Okay, pretty much the same pick as before. Wow, he's an enforcer as well. God, you don't get many of them these days, do ya? An enforcer defenseman. God, we'll see if he can make his way onto our team then. What have we got? 5th, 6th round. This is the 5th round, I assume. Let's go for Smirnov. He is a low AHL top 6 forward. Okay, so very similar to Tampa Bay's pick in the 5th round. So, we're managing to just speed through the draft. I find a couple of guys which are quite useful. Hopefully, we'll have some of these guys on the team. Maybe one of them will crack the roster this year. So, we're in the 6th round, I think. AHL extra forward, supposedly. He's a centre sniper. He's a low AHL top 6 forward. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad indeed. So, that's the 6th round. And then we have a 7th round pick. So, let's see what we get here. Very quick draft. We literally did that in about a couple of minutes. AHL bottom 6 forward. Sure, medium AHL bottom 6 forward. He turns out to be a low AHL top 6 forward. Okay. So, not a bad draft there for us. The entry draft is now complete. We drafted Carney, Boak, I'll call him Boak or Book, Wilcox, Domont, Smirnov, Almeida, and Martin. There you go. So that is our draft class for the 2019 NHL entry draft. Now we go to the re-sign phase. So let's see who we need to sign. How much retained salary have we still got? Oh, Oliver Bjorkstrand needs a new contract. Yes, he does, because he was on a 1-year contract with us, wasn't he? So, we have $7 million of cap space here. Right, so let's take it position by position. See what's going on. So, McKinnon, Dubinsky, Dubois, who should be growing this year anyway. Lyndon Vey, I'm happy to still have him on the team. Alexander Wenberg, he's really not cutting it for this team. Melker Karlsson, he wants a 2-way contract. Sure, happy to oblige. Broadhurst, you want a 2-way contract? Happy to oblige. 78 at 22 for you. Sure, you can have a contract as well. 72 at 20. 78 21. Nah, I don't think so. Who are these guys? Some of these guys we drafted. Wilcox. Zadina's only 62 at 19. Wilcox, 62 at 19. Okay, so we've got a couple of 62 at 19s. Book, 60 at 17. Okay, so he could really grow. Okay, interesting. So that's our centre position. We've signed some 2-way contracts. Sean Bergenheim, he wants another contract. I may have to say goodbye to you, Sean Bergenheim. I'm sorry, but I think this is going to have to be the way that it goes. You're 82 at 35 years old. I'm not sure you're going to be able to crack the roster this year. If we go $1.1 million for Bittner, he's 79 at 22. Jacob De La Rose, you can have another contract if you can go for $1 million for 2 years. LeBurge, 77 at 22, sure. Heineken, sure, you can have a contract for the AHL. Tuulanen, nah, I don't think so. That'll be fine for there. Right wingers. Oliver Bjorkstrand, we definitely need to give him a contract. He wants $3.6 million for the next year. Can I make that a 6-year contract? Because that would take him up till he's 30. He wants $4.075 million. Well, I can do that for about $3.5 million if he's willing. That'll mean Bjorkstrand will be locked up long time, and he keeps growing, so that's brilliant. Vincent Hinostroza, I mean, I will sign you to a 3-year contract if you want, but you need to keep growing for me. Like, I don't really want this if you're not going to grow. So we'll go 3.050. We should be able to get him for 3 years. He's 25 years old. Hopefully he'll grow. Lavo, will you take $1 million for 1 year? Sure. Scott, 71.23. Nope. 66.20. Don't think so. Zach Werenski needs a contract. Oh, Jesus. Right. Oh, wow. He's actually really nice with his contract. Okay, so we get you on a 2-year contract for... Let's see how far we can go with this one. Let's see. 1.30 we should be able to get him for. We might have to do another one. Mike Weber, sure, you can have a one-way contract like that. Nudavara, sure, you can have another contract, my friend. Any other defensemen? Oh, God, a load of restricted free agents. Carlson, you can have a contract. Harrington, sure, you can have a contract as well. Good, he signs team-friendly contract. Siebenala, 74.23. Yeah, sure, we won't sign Graves, though. And then these guys, 68 at 20, 66.20. Nah, don't need any of those guys. And then Mers Linkins, yes, we'd like to sign him. He wants $3 million. 3.325 divided by 100 times 85. About $2.8 million. So if we go 2.850, should cut it. Right, so hopefully we've got enough money to have signed everybody that we wanted to. The thing is, we've only got $7 million there, so somebody's definitely going to have to go. I sent all the contract offers I could. Just have a look, shall we? So, Hinostroza, don't have the cap space for him. Neither do I for Harrington. Neither do I... Oh, right, so I didn't offer enough for Werenski. Apparently I don't have the cap. So, Bjorkstrand is back. Apparently I don't have the cap space for all these guys. Bjorkstrand, Salaturo, LeBurge, Bittner, Carlson, Merzlinkins. Right, so Bjorkstrand and Merzlinkins were the only two guys I could really sign up with the salary cap that I have. Right, okay, that's a problem. So if we take a look at this team, centres were pretty much locked up. We've got Lyndon Vey as our depth centre as well. So Melker Carlson, we don't really need him anymore. Broadhurst, I'm not quite sure as to... Right, we'll qualify him as an RFA. Just to make sure that we could have the chance to keep him. That's fine. Yeah, so Melker Carlson can go. Don't really need him. Alexander Wenberg, he needs to step it up. Otherwise, he will be not seeing much time anymore. Left wingers. We've got Brandon Saad, Boone Jenner, who's only got 1 year left. Sonny Milano's locked up for a little while. Hopefully, Bittner will be ready by next year. That would be tremendous if he could be a low 80. Low to mid 80. Right wingers, we've got Foligno, Virtanen, Bjorkstrand. We need one of these guys, really. We need Hinostroza, but I don't really know who we can give up. Defenseman, we couldn't sign Werenski. Ah, shit, we need Zach Werenski, so we're going to qualify him as an RFA, definitely. We'll qualify Harrington as an RFA, just in case. Right wingers, we can also qualify Hinostroza and Lievo as RFAs. That should be fine. That's the good thing about restricted free agency. And Dansk, I'm not really that fussed about you. You can do what you want. I'm just trying to think here because Hinostroza, we need that other right winger. That's the problem because we've got Foligno who's 31. He's not getting any younger. Virtanen hopefully will be about an 87, maybe an 88 by next year. Bjorkstrand might be an 86 by next year. If Hinostroza can grow to like an 84, 85 by next year, our right winger position will be so deep. That would be awesome. But we need to sign Hinostroza, and for that, we need cap space. So we need to find somebody. We might need to trade away Nick Foligno, because he's not getting any better, and he's getting $5 million to be an 86 rated guy. Or maybe Alexander Wenberg. It's one of those guys that needs to go, because the guys that are earning the big money for us. McKinnon needs to stay. He's our star left winger, or star centre. Maybe Brandon Saad or Boone Jenner needs to go. Boone Jenner's down at an 84 at the moment, because he's got low morale. Maybe I need to trade Boone Jenner away. That would free up $6 million of cap space, because we've got that first line left winger. What about the rest of the left wingers? We've got Brandon Saad, we've got Sonny Milano. That would mean our top 6 drops a little bit. If we could maybe get a left winger that's pretty much the same, or that has like 86 overall but less of a contract, we might be able to do that. We can't trade and improve at the moment. Okay, so if we sim to the free agency, if we can free up some of Boone Jenner's salary cap, that would be awesome. If we do that, then we should be set. So Boone Jenner, because you've got low morale, I'm going to have to trade you, my friend. It's a business. Brandon Saad is up at an 88. Oh, Alex Broadhurst has accepted his offer as an RFA. Wonderful. So, Sean Bergenheim didn't re-sign with the team. Don't have the salary cap for him. So wait, why did I go to sign free agents? Let's just see who's available. Blake Wheeler's the top guy available. Wayne Simmons is available. Duchesne, Skinner. Zach Werenski. I need to re-sign Zach Werenski. There's one team interested in him at the moment. I need to have him back on my team. So, trade and improve. If we go propose trade, we need to get Boone Jenner out of here. I'm sorry, Boone Jenner. You did great for us. Boone Jenner! But unfortunately, hockey is a business. He hasn't really got much trade value, though. That's the problem. But we're trying to shift away $6 million of salary cap space. Carolina, you look like you have some space. Teuvo Teravainen, what sort of contract? He's on a 4.725. I wouldn't really get much salary back for that. But for an 87, that would be awesome. Right, so Chicago have the salary cap. They have Panarin, but he's on a $6 million contract already. Okay. The Detroit Red Wings, you have Thomas Tartasource. He's pretty much on the same contract. Oh, Justin Abdelkader's contract. That's about half of the contract that we have at the moment. He is an 86 at 32. He is definitely a second line forward. So Justin Abdelkader might be a good choice. What about here? Zach Parise. Nope, he's on a huge contract. The Habs don't have the cap space. New Jersey, they have Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall is on a $6 million contract, so I'm not really that interested in that one. Who else is interested? The Ottawa Senators. They have Mike Hoffman, 86. He's pretty much on the same sort of contract. Pittsburgh. Oh, San Jose. What about you? Brunstrom. They don't have anybody on the left wing position. Tampa Bay. Nope. Vancouver. So the Stanley Cup winning Vancouver Canucks. Oh, Louis Eriksson. He's on a huge contract, though, so I'd rather not. Wow, Sven Betsky's at an 89 overall. Well done. So, that looks like it's pretty much it. I mean, we're going to take some salary back. So, Nick Ritchie. Oh, yes. Nick Ritchie. Is it Nick Ritchie or Nate Ritchie? Nick Ritchie. Yes, we need him. He is the guy we are choosing. So, we'll try as a straight 1-for-1 trade here. Excuse me. Boone Jenner for Nick Ritchie. Will that go through? Okay, no it doesn't. So we need to chuck in a draft pick or something, or a skater matching the block. Because we could pick this guy up and that would be absolutely amazing. Is there anybody else that's like a depth guy that we could get rid of? Dubois is currently playing in the minors at the moment. He's been stuck there. Lievo, if we throw in Lievo and we throw in a 3rd round pick from this year. I mean, we haven't got our 1st round pick from this year. If we chuck in a 3rd from the 2021 draft. So, Boone Jenner, Josh Lievo, and a 3rd round pick from next year's draft in exchange for Nick Ritchie. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Perfect. Okay, Nick Ritchie, welcome to the Columbus Blue Jackets. You've given me some cap space as well. That's tremendous. Okay. So, Boone Jenner has been traded. I'm sorry, guys, but Boone Jenner, he was only an 84. We've got Nick Ritchie, who's a lot younger and could grow much better. Right, so Zach Werenski, I need to re-sign you to a contract. Can we go 1.5? Because you are a restricted free agent, so you kind of have to do what I say. Then Vincent Hinostroza. Shit, I'm going to have to leave him for now, aren't I? I might have to leave Hinostroza and hopefully one of my depth guys picks it up. So we'll advance a day. We just need to get Werenski signed. Keep that defensive core together because they are so awesome together. Werenski has rejected the contract offer. Okay. We can sign Werenski to the money that he deserves, I think. He is 84 overall, in fairness. Where'd he go? Here he is. Well, he's 83 overall at 21, so he's playing absolutely perfectly. $1.8 million for 2 years. Actually, that's more than fair. So, yeah, welcome back to the team, Werenski. Hopefully, a lot of players will be very happy that I re-signed you. So let's have a look. Have you re-signed with us? Have you re-signed with us? Yes, you have. Of course you have. Because GM Oddman Rush is the best GM in the business. He hasn't won a Stanley Cup yet, but he's the best GM in the business. So let's take a look at some of these potential guys. Jimmy Vesey. Wow, Jimmy Vesey's going as a free agent. Sure, we'll try and sign him. Some people might be a little bit upset with that. Yeah, Vincent Hinostroza is currently a guy. Jimmy Vesey could maybe pick up the pace for Hinostroza on the bottom line. You get a 2-year contract for that much. That's not too bad at all. He's not going to grow much more. He's an 80 overall. De La Rose I couldn't sign, could I? Because of salary cap restraints. Okay, so Nick Ritchie should probably be our second line winger. If not, because we had 287s, didn't we, on the wing? It'd be awesome if we had like an 88 and a 90 on that wing. Good. So Jimmy Vesey has joined the Columbus Blue Jackets. His tenure at the New York Rangers organization has ended. So he joins us in the Columbus Blue Jackets organization. So Thomas Yurko, no. Michael Mersch, 80 at 26 years old. That's a good depth signing. What about Lievo? I traded away Lievo's rights, but apparently didn't matter. Victor Arvidsson. Oh, 81 at 26. I think he could replace Hinostroza. Victor Arvidsson, come join the Columbus Blue Jackets, my friend. I'll be happy to have you there. And that should pretty much sort out our team, because we've got quite a lot of prospects that are growing that should maybe take a spot on the roster. So Victor Arvidsson's here now. So let's just take a look at our contracts. I want to see where we are at in terms of our team. God, got a bit of a cough today, didn't I? So centres, if we just double check this, we have McKinnon, Dubinsky, Wenberg, Lindenvey, and Dubois. Maybe Broadhurst might be a low 80 at this point. Left wings, we have Sard, Ritchie. Ritchie could grow. Milano, Vesey. That's good. Yep, that's fine. So Bittner will be able to play in the minors. Then right wing, we have Foligno, Verton, and Bjorkstrand. Arvidsson at an 80, but Hinostroza is currently a RFA. Oh, if nobody tries to sign him, then he will have to be qualified as an RFA, and he'll have to sign the contract that's given to him, won't he? And then defensemen, we have Jones, Savard, Murray, Trouba, Hetherington, Werenski, and we have Harrington down there and Simons down there. Okay, so we've pretty much kept the team that we had from last year, except for a few changes, and we've got some good young guys that could grow. So I'm feeling good about this. I am actually feeling really good about this. So I've pretty much signed everybody I think I need to. So let's just go straight down to the off-season and all that. And well, up to just after pre-season, we'll take a look at how our players are playing. I mean, they might have lost some morale and maybe not grown that much considering the end of the season we had. But we have made the playoffs 3 straight years. These guys are playing postseason hockey consistently now. And that's the first time that's happened in Columbus. I mean, to do it twice in a row is something, but to do it 3 times in a row, and in 2 of those years make the second round, we're establishing ourselves. We're getting that experience for the playoffs. Whilst this sucks that we haven't won the playoffs yet, bearing in mind, oh, hello, you qualified players back and 2 of them still haven't signed in the past 6 weeks. Well, nobody's gone for them, so I don't have to worry about that right now, which is quite useful. I might have to worry about it right at the end of the season, but unless he signs with me, he's not going to be playing in the league if nobody gives him a contract. Here we go. Vincent Hinostroza has been offered $3.865 million for 2 years by the Carolina Hurricanes. You do not have the necessary salary cap. So for that contract, we get a second round pick from the Carolina Hurricanes. We'll take the compensation then. Thank you very much for that 1 year, Vincent Hinostroza. We gave up a 3rd round pick to sign you to the team, and we get a 2nd round pick in exchange. So there you go. That's called smart business practice, I think. I think that worked out quite nicely for us, if you ask me. So, multiple morale changes having anxiety with their new teams. Extra $163,000. Nice, not too bad. It's going to want us to do all the other stuff. Owner goals. What are our owner goals? Champions. Right, so he wants 29 sellouts this year. Establish home ice. Defend home ice. Get 29 home wins. And winning on the road. Get 28 home wins. So he really wants that. He wants 29 home wins and 28 away wins. He wants like a 60-win season for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I mean, if it works, then great. Sure. Nice. Why not? But we'll have to see, folks. So we'll start by scouting forwards in the O for a month. I always do that. Always start with scouting the forwards in the OHL, because there's a lot of good forwards that come out of the OHL. Allocate budget. Yes, please. Arena operations needs all the money it can get, because I always run out of money to repair stuff. Promotions, you can have $1.25 million. If we go, can we go $3.5 million? Nah, 3.448. That will help us make some stuff. Auto-assign promotion nights for me, game. I used to do them, but now I just can't be asked, you know. So we managed to steal Nick Ritchie from the Anaheim Ducks. That's a pretty decent trade for us. Get that second line winger. We managed to trade Boone Jenner away for it. I mean, Boone Jenner will probably go back up to an 87 this year because of morale and being gone to his new team and getting adjusted with this new team. But hopefully Nick Ritchie will be up at like an 88. If we have two wingers up at 88, that's going to be absolutely tremendous. So, now's the time we actually figure out whether we have or not. Let's go to roster moves, and hopefully this team is really good. So, if we go to centres, we have Dubinsky at 87, Wenberg at 84, so he's grown by 1 overall point. Cheers, Wenberg. Lindenvey and Salaturo. We also have Dubois at an 84. Right, so that's brilliant. So, Salaturo, thank you for your help in the preseason, but Dubois is getting the start. Broadhurst is 81 as well, so he's going to stay in the minors for now. The only issue is now, Wenberg, we've got two second line centres here. That's a bit of an issue. Like, Dubois is good as a third-line centre. 84 at what, 21, 22? 84, 21. Okay, left wings. We have Branissard, Nick Ritchie's an 86, Sonny Milano at an 83, Bittner at an 81, and Jimmy Vesey at an 80. He's a minor scorer, so we'll leave him down there. Who else is in the system? Nah, nobody else. Okay, so 86, 88, 86, 83, 81. Right wingers. 86, Verton is still at an 85, so he hasn't grown at all. Then 84, 80 for Arvidsson. Defence, 90, 88, 86, 85, 83, 83, 78 in Simons. No, thank you, Simons. Or we might have to use him, actually. He's a minor top 2 defenseman. Do we have a depth defenseman? No, we don't. And then goaltending, Corpusalo still at a 90. Merzlinkis at 84. Okay, so we'll go best lines to see what this team is like. This isn't the best team that we've stuck out on the ice. Sard, McKinnon, Bjorkstrand. I mean, Foligno's still at an 86. He's a second line forward, so... Vertonen, nah, Bjorkstrand we will keep on the first line, although he is a third scoring line forward. Milano, you're a third checking line forward. Do we have a third scoring line forward here? No, okay. So yeah, we'll keep it like that. Ritchie, you're there at second line forward. Branissard, you are a bona fide first line forward now. So that's perfect. So our top 6 isn't actually that bad. An 88, a 90, an 84, 86, 87, 86. Okay, not too bad. I like our bottom 6 though. 83, 84, 85, 81, 84, 80. That's pretty decent. And then 88, 90, 86, 85, 83, 83. Okay. I'm feeling quite decent about this group, actually. Not the best lineup that we've ever shifted on the ice, but a pretty decent lineup nonetheless. So waivers are in effect now. Wenberg has recovered from his injury. We were second place in preseason. So that is going to end the episode there. We will start next episode doing the 2019-2020 season. Yes, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.